Dacquoise is a meringue that has ground nuts, usually hazelnuts or almonds, folded into it, and it's baked slowly until it's crispy. Now the term Dacquoise refers not only to this nutty meringue, but it also refers to the completed dessert, which is made of stacked layers of these meringue discs, separated with a filling of whipped cream or buttercream. While searching for dessert ideas for my Dordogne foodie trip to France, I came upon this version created by Mary Jane Robbins at King Arthur Flour. So full credit for this recipe goes to King Arthur Flour and Mary Jane Robbins. The Dordogne region is famous for walnuts, and I already had a frozen walnut parfait, a gooey walnut tart, and walnut crepes on the menu. So I was searching for something a little different. In this version, she layers the hazelnut meringue discs with a caramel whipped cream and a Nutella filling. It is a pretty amazing combination, but one of the variations I did on this recipe was to use pistachios in place of the hazelnuts, and I used a pistachio cream in place of the Nutella. It turned out amazing, but unfortunately I didn't take a picture of it. For this video, I'm going to focus on the Dacquoise meringue layer, which is the trickiest part of this recipe. The whipped cream is pretty straightforward with the addition of melted caramel, and the hazelnut filling is just a matter of whisking together soft butter, Nutella, vanilla, and powdered sugar. So let's get on to the Dacquoise. Place the egg whites, cream of tartar, and salt in the bowl of a standing mixer and beat on medium speed until fine bubbles form. Increase the speed to medium-high and whip until soft peaks form. With the mixer running, gradually add the sugar and whip until the meringue is stiff and shiny but not dry. Next, you fold in a combination of cocoa powder and hazelnut flour, which is just finely ground hazelnuts. Sprinkle half of the mixture over the whipped egg whites and use a rubber spatula to fold them into the whites. Repeat with the second half of the cocoa mixture, folding just until the color is uniform and no longer streaky. The mixture should be smooth and thick. I modified the presentation of this recipe because I wanted individual portion desserts. With a permanent marker, trace some circles on a piece of parchment paper. Flip it over so the ink is down. Put the meringue filling into a pastry bag and pipe discs of batter inside the circles on the parchment paper. Bake the discs for 1 hour in a 225-degree Fahrenheit oven. Turn off the oven and leave the discs inside to dry for at least 3 hours or as long as overnight. This time in the oven allows the Dacquoise to dry out and become crisp. To assemble, place one of the Dacquoise discs on a serving plate and pipe marble-sized spheres of hazelnut filling onto it. Leave some space in between for the whipped cream. Spread or pipe the caramel whipped cream over the hazelnut filling and repeat these layers. Sprinkle the top with some chopped hazelnuts. For final presentation, I spread a little of the Nutella filling on the plate, piped a few mounds of the filling, and piped a few stars of the caramel whipped cream. A few sprinkles of crushed hazelnuts and a sprig of fresh mint, and it's ready to serve. I'll include a link to the recipe on the King Arthur Flour website in the video description below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and are inspired to recreate it at home. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and I would appreciate a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below if you have any suggestions or requests for future videos. Check out my website at chefmichaelsalmon.com for recipes, my online store with links to my favorite tools and ingredients, and information on my 2 cookbooks.